It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Allen's shot is off. Green with the ball. Şengün with the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Şengün. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Amy Udoka for a minute. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but they're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team and preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Green. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Kept alive, Allen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Green, the pass to Smith. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now Van Vliet following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Şengün with the screen for Green. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Mobley outside, back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Van Vliet. The 3 from Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Van Vliet finds Green. Here's Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block. or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Garland has it in the corner. Nails the corner three.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Garland against Van Vliet. He gets it in there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for Houston, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
Now, here's Garland. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Here's Van Vliet. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Şengün kicks to Brooks. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And it's Smith finishing it off. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Allen. Allen, a screen on Green. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
The Rockets trail. Oh, here's Van Vliet. A 23-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Brooks, left side. And stolen by Hunter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
First free throw is good. Here we are in the middle of the season, and Doris, are most of these teams where you expected they'd be in the standings?
I think, Kevin, what's always fascinating about the way a season plays, there's usually 1 or 2 surprises. It might be a team-driven surprise, or maybe the emergence of a player that was unexpected. But that is always what you love about this sport. Guys work hard to exceed expectations of them. Same thing can be said of the teams.
He gets that one.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. For 3, Mitchell. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Şengün with a screen on Garland. Second chance shot. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Pass to Hunter. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell against Green. Allen a screen on Green. 5 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And Cleveland also making a change. Wade's checked in. Rockets trail by 3. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Garland against Van Vliet. Garland the pass to Mitchell. To the middle, poked away, to the paint, kicks it out to Garland. Clock at 6. Shoots over Van Vliet, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Hunter, no one around him. And another miss by Cleveland.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Green. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Van Vliet against Mitchell. To the inside. Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Wade with no one around. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's a Okoro in for DeAndre Hunter. Rockets trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Şengün against Wade. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Don't be mistaken about that 6'1" frame. That 6'10" wingspan, 215 pounds. Look out inside.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Fifth on the list, Şengün.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Smith. They could use a bucket. Great D that time from Green. Well, Cleveland shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Outside Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Wade against Şengün. Inside, here's Green over Mitchell. That misses off the backboard. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Garland the pass to Green, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here are the Rockets. Smith outside. Van Vliet with it. Garland picks him up. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Now, there's a couple things in play here. The activity and IQ of Fred Van Vliet. This guy, a dangerous mid-range shooter.
Pass to Garland. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Basket good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 9 points. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And for Houston, they're shooting 40% here in the early stages. Outside Green, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Smith. And it's Thompson in for Jalen Green. Then for the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Okoro. Max Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Now, here's Strus. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here's Thompson following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Jerome, laid outside. It's stolen by Adams. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And yes, it's good.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Cleveland leading by 12. Now Strus. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Rockets trail by 12. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Wade. Green is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Jerome in at the point. Now, here's Thompson. Down low, here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so here's Cleveland. The Rockets making the shot. Strus in the corner. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Strus has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Van Vliet. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. Eason passes to Adams. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Brooks checked in for Whitmore. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley, he's checked in for Green. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Thompson. Here's Eason, defended by Strus. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Here's Adams. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And Adams kicks to Thompson. And it's good, 2 points. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Here's Jerome, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Hunter. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So versatile offensively. When Hunter gets in a rhythm, he's capable of carving up a defense.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. And it's Brooks in the corner. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. Here's a look at some of the stats for Fred VanVleet.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Thompson misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Jerome passes to Wade. Hunter against Brooks. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Allen. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred VanVleet ready and willing.
Pass to Mobley. Now Hunter. Mobley a screen on Brooks. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And here is VanVleet. 6 points for him. Adams' shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rockets trail by 14. VanVleet outside. Pass to Thompson. VanVleet sets the pick for Thompson. Going inside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. Strus finds Wade. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 6. Here's Thompson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Third is Amen Thompson.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 7. Şengün with a wide-open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
For as hard as Şengün plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Mobley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Now, Garland. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Garland. He's got 10. Outside, Green. Pass to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Thompson. And there's the drive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Now, Brooks, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. The 19-foot shot. VanVleet can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hunter down low. Brooks covering. Hunter no good. Here's Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Houston, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Jalen Green's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okoro's checked in for Hunter. That free throw good from Thompson.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Mitchell. Tries again. Off with the layup.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Green kicks to Şengün. No good. Good D by Mobley. Mitchell against Green. Mitchell passes to Garland. Easton grabs the board.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Okoro dishes to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run. The drive by Green. Yes, that goes in.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Cleveland leading by 5. Garland with it. He's got 10. Mitchell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. That one good for 2. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Launches a three. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. We'll look at Cleveland. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now, here's Green. His last outing, he had 8 points. Count that one. Green's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here's Green. Adams with the screen on Mitchell. Green, the pass to Adams. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. Thompson passes to Şengün. To Adams, 6 to shoot, shakes him, and he sinks the layup. Adams has got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Well, Cleveland shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Mobley against Adams. Count that one for Mobley. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Adams. Lock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. Over Garland. The shot by Thompson, no good. It's a close game here in Houston. Here's Okoro. Great defense that time from Şengün. Now Thompson. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Pass to Green. And here is Garland. He's covered by Thompson. Okoro wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Okoro's got himself on the board with 3 there. 52 seconds left here in the second. Left side, Adams. Shoots over Mobley. Adams' shot is off.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Okoro finds Garland. Mitchell with it. Pass to Garland. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green drives in. Thompson for three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with a three. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
I've got a good idea who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Rockets trail by 3. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Shots good by Mitchell.
This is a move that Donovan Mitchell has made over and over again. Off the bounce, so tough.
Şengün with a screen on Garland. Şengün no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Here's Van Vliet. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Green left side. Over Mitchell. And there's Green on the assist by Şengün. 10 points for Jalen Green.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him. To the middle. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now Şengün running the floor all by himself.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Hunter, no good. Rockets trail by 3. To the inside, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's tough if you're the defense. Green just beating them with better O.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hunter against Brooks. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Here's Green. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hunter dishes to Garland. Back to Hunter. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And the three ball is good. Van Vliet's got 9.
Now, Fred Van Vliet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 8th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Allen outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. The 4th spot held by Darius Garland.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there, each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. Green drives in.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mobley outside to the paint. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Over in the corner, Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Screen by Smith. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. The wide open look here for Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Van Vliet outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Van Vliet's got 12 in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Allen, a screen on Green. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by Smith. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Green. He's got 17. For three, Van Vliet. Hunter grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
That one goes in.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 4. The drive by Green. No good from the low block. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Smith against Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Green. Back to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot for the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Şengün's got 4 this quarter.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Cavaliers trailing. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Allen's shot is off. And here's Houston. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Green. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Stolen by Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Van Vliet. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the first one at the line is good.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Here's Green. He's got 17. And it's Brooks in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. A 2-point game. Van Vliet outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Green against Garland. In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Smith's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really...
Goodness. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Houston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Van Vliet passes to Green. Şengün inside. Covered by Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I feel like guys like Green, a great scorer, really should try to utilize the pump fake more.
The Rockets have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. Free throw good, Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And both free throws good for Green.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Strus against Green. On its way from Hunter for 2. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging 22 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Free throw drops for Green.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Thompson, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. A switch here also for Cleveland. Jerome is checked in. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Out to Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Jerome. That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Down low. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. 5th best, the Rockets.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
That free throw good from Thompson. The Rockets making a switch here. Whitmore is checked in. Both good from the line that time. 1:25 left to play in the third. Wade outside. Strus passes to Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 7.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Van Vliet kicks to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wade, and Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Cleveland also making a change. Mobley's checked in. And here are the Cavaliers now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hunter. Buries it from about 10 feet away. 15 points in the game.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Adams with the screen on Strus. And Adams with the slam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Thompson against Strus. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Wade a screen on Thompson. A 3 from Strus. The third quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Cavaliers trail by 4, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Darius Garland is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Mobley, and it's Green, and it's Wade in at the power forward. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. It's tipped. Green taking his time here. Pass to Garland. Over Shepherd. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, Şengün with it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Strus with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And here's Garland for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Shepherd, the pass to Şengün. Out to Brooks. To the left side wing. Here's Shepherd, covered by Mobley. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Green against Brooks. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. Over in the corner, Shepard. Off target with his 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Mobley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Strus against Thompson, and stolen by Mobley. And here is Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Rockets on defense. They lead by 1. Cleveland moving it around. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, pretty pass from Max Strus. You think of him as a shooter, but don't sleep on the passing game.
Thompson with it. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. For 3. Eason grabs the board. Houston in the lead. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Another shot out to Brooks. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. And it's Wade in the corner. 5 to shoot. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Good D by Mobley.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lobbed up there for Green, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Smith checked in for Tari Eason. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Rockets leading by 5. Now Shepard. Pass to Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got 26.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Mobley outside. Now Strus. Allen with the screen for Strus. Inside to stop the run. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith right side, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here's Garland, picks one up.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
He misses the free throw.
Taken third overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Jerome.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Houston leading by 6. Green taking his time here. Pass to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Here's Mitchell, and it's in there. Mitchell's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Green against Mitchell. Now here's Green. Driving the lane. The 15-footer. Adams' shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And it's Allen slamming it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Mitchell against Green. Adams with the screen on Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 3. For 3, Hunter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Adams against Allen. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jerome. And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Basket counts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on VanVleet. Garland with the bucket.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. VanVleet kicks to Green. Pass to Brooks. And here is Şengün. Back to Brooks. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Green against Hunter. Here's Mobley. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. And here is VanVleet. Back to Şengün. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up to tie it up. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Şengün with the screen for Green. The open shot by Şengün. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Hunter against Brooks. Mitchell kicks to Garland. 6 to shoot. The 3.
You can see how much Green's worked on his defense. He's become a tough one-on-one matchup.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Garland finds Allen. Now, here's Mitchell. No good on the 3.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
VanVleet with it. Outside, Green. Pass to VanVleet. Shoots over Garland. Garland with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Kicks it out to Allen. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Fires from the line. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
And that one falls for Brooks.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Here's Mitchell. Drilled from 11 feet out. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Van Vliet against Garland. Out to Smith. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Hunter no good. Houston in the lead. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Green. Another miss by Houston. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise right there.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 4. It's stolen by Green. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Green slams it in.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's the Cavaliers now. 6-point game.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Here's Mitchell. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so they foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. They can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. The 3 from Garland. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Green with the block. They recover it. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Alperen Şengün.